Back with another video, American Patriot. So I've been looking into this hearing that they had with a whistleblower, FBI agent Marcus Allen. And this guy is up there. One of the things that I was mostly intrigued with was when he said that the message he has for the people of this country is make sure that you become very good friends with at least 4 people in your surrounding neighborhood and make a pact to where you'll promise each other that you will come to each other's aid. And then he said, make sure you have food for 3 or 4 months. Make sure you stay armed. Now, when you got somebody like this, right straight from the FBI telling you this as an American, if I were you, I'd listen. These are 4 warnings to us as a nation and as Americans. He's warning us of what's coming. And most people with their little, oh, this is all conspiracy. Now, we're beyond all that. We are way beyond the conspiracy theory thing. We are past all that. You have federal agents telling you what's coming down the line for us as a nation. And still, if at this point you don't believe it, you deserve what you get at this point. Because you know what? No matter what anybody says, you're not going to listen anyway. So you'll go through what you have to go through. And that's your problem. But for the majority of us that have a little common sense and understand that this is a dangerous situation we're in as Americans, this is no joke. These people are real serious. This guy, they got so mad at him for questioning the higher ups in corruption and FBI that they took away his security clearance for like 27 months, took away his pay. Everything was hanging on the lines for him. He even said that him and his wife had to take out their securities and retirements and everything to get through that time. And now finally the FBI says that the FBI took his pay and everything and suspended him, saying that he might be a security issue. This guy was a Marine, served in our military, everything else. But it just goes to show you how far the FBI will go when you go against the agenda. And I've been talking about this all along, all the time. And then you see things like this that prove what I'm telling you to be true. This is real. This is really happening. And if you as an American think that this won't happen to you, you're sadly mistaken. This is serious business. These people are not playing. These people are coming for us, and they are not playing. So you need to start thinking about what's really going to happen with this election. This election is such a big deal because this election could stop this in its tracks. But if it goes the other way, it's just going to get even worse. And for all of you people out there that don't believe anything you're told, even when the people themselves that work for these agencies are telling you what it is, and you still don't believe it, you're the problem. You're the reason why the government has gotten this far in their corrupt ways, because they have brainwashed you to believe everything you see on TV. And then you got people up there, instead of in Congress going against it, all they want to do is talk about Trump. That's it. Like if this other stuff ain't really happening. You got to ask yourself, why are they so threatened by one man? And then they call and they say that Trump is going to weaponize the DOJ, the FBI, and everything else. And it's them. They're doing it right now. They're doing it right now, right in front of your face. You got witnesses telling you that they're doing it. And still today, you cannot be convinced of any other thing. Let me tell you something. Sooner or later, this government is going to take a fall. And I'm not talking about just a simple fall that could be corrected right away. Not at all. I want you to think about this when it comes to this election. If this country keeps spending the money that they spend on all this illegal immigration and on wars around the world that got nothing to do with us, if this country keeps doing that, the American dollar is going to fall. And most people that know about economics And money, when it comes to the United States and all that, they're not even saying if, they're saying it's a matter of when. That's the only part they don't know, but they know it's going to be soon. Let me give you a quick view of what's going to happen if the country goes down as far as our money goes, right? Because remember, we'll take that dive because we were racist, because we are white supremacists, because all the excuses that they used to spend and spend and spend and spend, right? So the government brainwashed a lot of you to believe that. You went with the whole flow of it, right? So this is what will happen. If the country takes it down, or when it does take its fall with money, that means that the federal government ain't got no more money. The government shuts down, right? That means that most Americans, grocery stores and everything else, because money isn't worth anything, there's no point in keeping businesses opening, right? They just keep them closed now because nobody's going to go to work because there's no money to be made, right? Now watch this. Watch this. Keep an eye on this. So now every individual that's either on Social Security, right? Every individual that is on assisted living, any individual that's on Section 8, food stamps, daycare, whatever it is that the government offers or whatever people are on, all that disappears right there and then because the government doesn't have the money to fund that, right? So then that means that millions of children in the United States are going to go hungry. Millions of families are going to get thrown out to the streets because the landlords, because they're not getting any more money for rent, you got to go. So where are you going to go? But here you are talking about, oh, we have to take care of the world. We have to take care of the illegals. We have to. But like I said before, now who's going to take care of us? It ain't going to be the ones running at the mouth. It ain't going to be the ones preaching about racism. It ain't going to be those people. It ain't going to be them. Nobody's coming to help us. So now all this chaos will ensue in our country, right? Because everybody's going to go into survival mode, that's for sure. People ain't just going to sit in their house and be like, that's okay, I'll just starve here. Or I'll just stay in the street homeless and it don't matter. Oh, they're going to be pissed. And it's going to be a problem. And the government ain't going to help you. You know, the same ones that are telling you and preaching to you on TV, don't vote for that man because that man is, a communist and this and that man is the bad man and all that. Now, if you listen to them and then you put them in, we're already going in that road. We're already going down that road. The country's falling, and everybody knows it. Anybody with common sense, it is falling, city by city, city by city. And we see this every day. We see this on the news. Never mind the news, social media, because the media, the mainstream media is full of shit, and you know it. So all these people are going to be homeless, no food, no nothing. And here, I'll bet you that somebody's going to say, oh, this dude's just fear-mongering. Come on. This is real. This is really going to happen. And it's already happening. How many people are homeless right now in America? Right? I'm pretty sure it's up there already in the millions. You see them. These are not just people that chose to not want to work and all that. It's not that. It's that the economy got so high that these people, even holding two jobs, a husband and a wife, or a boyfriend and a girlfriend, they still can't afford to pay a rent because it's so much money. So they're living out of their vehicles. And how did the economy get like that? Because the government kept printing money to help the rest of the world, but not us. And then you were told on the news to shut your mouth because if you said anything against it, you're a white supremacist, you're a racist, you're a nobody. So they did that, and they used that trick to angle you to hurt you yourselves, the same Americans running their mouth. How about that? So now these people like this guy right here, this whistleblower and a few others, these people ain't lying. They're telling you the truth. They're telling you the truth, and still today, here you are running around, still preaching the same crap that you hear on CNN every day. That it's all about racism. Nah. This is about a designed plan to destroy your home and your people, the American people, and destroy America, your home. None of you people out there parading around, burning things down and all that, none of you got nowhere else to go when it's over for America. None of you are going anywhere else. None of you are going to go anywhere, another country. You ain't going to do any of that. But here you are acting a fool, listening to them and destroying your own house. You noticed how right now, a lot of people all around, you see it on social media all the time. People have had it. And a lot of people are waking up to the truth. Some people you're never going to change, but it doesn't matter because they're a small bunch compared to the rest of us. But we as a people and as a nation, we have to come out here and we're going to have to change this election big time. And I'm talking about landslide kind of thing. Something that can't be stolen, something that can't be taken. There's just no way. Because these people, they're lying to you. And if you still don't believe they're lying, there's something wrong with you, and you need help, and you need to get checked out. But this has gone too far, to that point, to that extreme, where even the FBI themselves are telling you what these people are doing. They're telling you straight out. And for an agent to say, get armed, get this food ready for yourselves, and become real tight with at least four other neighbors of yours, they're coming. Things are going to get bad. And even though let's take the guns. Yeah, right. Now you see why, even though you keep talking all that crap about all this other stuff, now you see why Americans are hell-bent on not giving up guns and will never do it. Because this, we know, has always been and is the plan to enslave this nation. And if you want to be a slave, that's your problem. But the majority of this country don't want to hear that. We're not going to be slaves to nobody. And we're not going to do it. So you could just forget it. That's just not going to happen. Not without a fight, I can tell you that. Just like they're fighting to enslave us, we're going to fight back to stay free. And I'm not talking about riots, and I'm not talking about that we're going to go at it. No, we're just going to react to whatever they're going to bring. And their song is not a good song. That much we know because we're even being told by their own. You know what pisses me off the most about all this is, why isn't the military generals making a move on these people? That's what pisses me off. Why aren't the generals making a move against the FBI, DOJ, and raiding the hell out of those departments and arresting those people? Why aren't they doing that? I'm pissed. Why isn't the government, the military doing that? Why not? They know that this government has gone out of control. And they know that White House and they know that Congress and everything is corrupt, but they still haven't raided it. That right there just pisses me off. You know why that pisses me off? Because there is no need for us to be at a war with a corrupt government. Because they can shut this down 1, 2, 3 and end this crap. They can do this. Because they know that this country has gone renegade. And that this government has gone against our Constitution, and the military and the generals have sworn an oath to protect that Constitution. So they should be on top of that. Never mind, this is a civil matter. This is beyond a civil matter. This is what you get paid to do. They should raid these people and take them down. That's what they need to do. Take them down. Don't give them a chance to nothing. Give them military tribunals and do whatever you want to do with them. Because we the people are fed up with all of them. We're tired of them people trying to use their authority to try to scare and their tactics and ruin people's lives. We're tired of all that bullshit. IRS and everything else, bullshit. Shut that shit down already. I'm talking to you, generals. What is wrong with you, man? This is your home just like it's my home. Like everybody's home. Why are you people sitting on your asses just doing nothing about it? And just letting these clowns just move? This whole circus needs to be. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, and I'm appealing to you, generals. Shut these clowns down. Close the circus down. Give us, the people, the opportunity to vote in the people that we want, and make sure that these elections are going to be legit. You have intel. You have an intelligence agency. You know how to do it. Shut it down. And I know for a fact that you know that what I'm saying is true. So why are you sitting there still waiting to move on them? I've watched videos of people saying things like that, that Trump has been talking to some people and that they're talking to military leaders and all this other stuff. That's been going on for years and I haven't seen anything happen. Make a move on them. U.S. military, I'm telling you, move on these criminals. They're out of control. Shut them down. Grab them, all of them. Take them all in. You know who they are. We know who they are. We're not stupid. We know exactly who they are. We need to do something about this. Don't leave it up to us. Don't just leave it up to us. You can help us. And you could avoid so much bloodshed in this country with these criminals that you know that they're going to do it. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something else, generals. Go grab those elitists and terminate them. Get those people and lock them up. Those people right there, they're the prime problem of our country. The elitist globalists. Go pull them dudes out of whatever country they're in and bring them into military tribunals. Shut them down. And the war is over. Just like you know that in war, you go right for the head. That's the head of our problem right there. Them and their bullshit secret societies and all that shit. A little handful of old puppets that believe in Satanism and all this other bullshit. Shut them down and show them that their Satan ain't shit. Shut them down. Tired of it, man. I'm telling you, I am so sick of this. So now if you don't do it, what happens? The whole country suffers. Unnecessary deaths, unnecessary homelessness, unnecessary starvation, sicknesses, people releasing bioweapons on your own citizens of America. And you're just going to sit there and let that keep happening? What next bioweapon will they loosen now? You're going to let Bill Gates destroy our nation and spray the skies and all this other crap? Why are you letting these handful of people do these things to us? Why? Who are they? Man, this thing is out of control. This has to stop. This has to stop. We have to end this charade. And you know what? I don't care about liberal mentalities. I don't care about left opinion. I don't care about none of that because I live in the real world and I see what's happening from day to day. I see the everyday suffering every day. I see it on social media all the time. I see the homelessness. I see the crisis of drugs in this country. I see the issues with the human trafficking, children being trafficked, people praising and happy to kill babies. People have lost their minds. These people are not even there. Forget about them. They're irrelevant to this situation. But don't let them shut your mouth. I'm going to tell you right now, you people better speak up and get to speaking because you know what? If you don't do nothing, you're just as bad as them because you're being complacent with them. That's the problem. We need to change this one way or another. We need to change this path. This path is not good for anybody. They got us on a war. They got us ready to go into World War III, this and this and that. I love our military. You think I want our young soldiers out there being blasted, killed, and murdered because some jerk and some elitist globalist has an interest in this and that, or he has an agenda? You know what? You want a war? Send your kids out there. Send the elitists and the globalists out there. You military, give them their vests, give them their guns, drop them off in parachutes, and let them fight those wars. Let's see if they're that tough like they think they are. Let them do that. Why are we involved? Why do we have to fight those wars? We want nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with it. Not a thing. Not even an inch of it. Nothing. Congress, everybody that sold out to these elitists in Congress, you want a war? You go out there with your kids and fight that war. We ain't doing that shit. We are not doing that. Go draft your moms and dads, but we are not going. Period. That is not our problem. You got yourselves into this. You go around the world looking for trouble. All these people, the war machine. You want to sell your armory? You want to sell your bullets and guns? Send your kids out there and sell them to them. To go destroy and kill innocent people all around the world because you bullshitted everybody and told this country this, that, and the other, like oh yeah, they got weapons of mass destruction. Bullshit. There was none of that. None of that. And still they're doing that shit. Now they're starting with Russia. Now they want to get America involved with Russia. Now, you know what? You got to beef with Putin because he don't like you globalists? You go over there and try to deal with him. Stop being a coward. Go out there. Come on, tough guys. You get out there and do it. All of you elitists in Hollywood and all that shit, you go out there. Go out there. Jeff Bezos, all you big timers, you guys are badasses. Get your shit together and get your ass out there and go fight those wars. Let's see how badass you are now. You bunch of punks. You know what? I'm so fed up. I'm fed up. I'm telling you, I am so tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of being shitted on. I'm tired of us fucking bullshit government stealing our money. I'm tired of all of it. All of it. I'm done with it. And you know what? Do it, generals. Shut it down. You can do this. In a matter of a month, you could shut this whole thing down and put our country right back on its path without any problems. And we won't have to suffer not even 1 inch more than this country's already suffered. You're going to tell me that you generals don't see our cities in the conditions that they're in right now? You're going to tell me and sit there and tell me that you don't see what's going on with the drug problem? You're going to tell me that your cartel is not running all over this country and the government and everything? And here you are armed to the teeth with taxpayers' money. And you're not going to take care of this? Do it. It's your job. It's your job to shut it down and protect this country. It's the oath that you took. Your oath wasn't to these crooked politicians. Your oath was to the Constitution that we love as Americans. Stressed me out, man. Got me stressed out every day with the same old thing, every day, on and on and on. And then nothing changes. You know, listen, oh my God. We need help. We need help. Military, we need your help. Listen to us. Move in on our corrupt government. Move in on them. Take it down. End this.